are live here on Hot Tag Takes on HamiltonRadio.net, channel HR2. I am your host, John BRECKO, and as always, with me in the box is Ruben Rodriguez, Danielle Ruffalo on the screen. How are we doing? How are we living today?
Hi. We are living good.
I was about to say, I heard like a delay. I was like, don't all jump up at once. Jesus Christ.
We're not enthusiastic about you, John.
I do think Danielle is having a little trouble getting
hold on,
through.
Danielle, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're back. You see the stuff Ruben does to me, man? Tries to sabotage me.
Sabotage you.
Yeah. How are we? Danielle, how you doing?
We're good. We're good.
All right. I love it. So I got to tell you both. I'm looking over at Ruben, but I'm going to tell you both. I had a strongman comp on Saturday. I told you I won the first one, Ruben, right? And I moved up to the open class.
Yeah, yep.
So I had the first one in the open class this past Saturday. It's actually over at Savage. You've been to Savage before.
Yeah, that's where you had it
at
Savage.
That's where we had it. We had 4 out of the 5 events in the back.
Oh, okay.
So all of like the shields and the rocks we lifted, they were all just in the back of that whole complex, which it was pretty cool, to be completely honest.
So how did you turn out?
So I needed top 3 to get into nationals, right?
Right.
You won't believe this shit. I finished 4th.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So close.
I was so pissed, dude.
Was one of the weights too heavy, or what was happening?
So I mean, it's about how you score in each event, and the way they do the scoring is if you win an event, you get a certain amount of points.
Right.
So first place in any event, since we had 6 people in the class, gets 6 points. Second place gets 5. Third place gets 4.
Right.
So on and so on. And what they do is in the event of a tie, they might take half of a point off for an event. So for example, me and the guy who actually came in third ahead of me, we tied for second in our stone to shoulder event.
Oh, okay.
So we both, for that, instead of getting 5 points, got 4.5. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So in the event of any kind of tie, they'll take half a point off of both people's scores.
So in other words,
so that it's fair.
Wow, there was nothing like I guess no extra point or anything like that. You can get the other half back or something like that.
No,
or
there's no way to get points back. The only way to kind of like go up or down or whatever, it depends on how people do in their other events.
Wow. You know,
so the guy who won,
right,
he won every event except the first event, which was a press medley of the log and sandbag.
That's kind of messed up because I was like, well, okay, I was saying like, okay, you guys tied, and I was like, okay, that's pretty good, but when you take away half a point, that kind of sucks.
It does, but it all comes down to how the points add up by the end of the show.
Right.
So
but either way,
whoever wins has the most points because they won the most events.
Wow. Well, at least you tried, though. You got into at least you're in, even though you're in 4th.
Yeah, whatever.
You did so good.
At least
Danielle thinks I did good.
Well,
it's so
I
good.
put it this way, John. At least you didn't come in 5th place.
Yeah, right.
Or 5th.
That's true.
And there's always next time.
Yeah.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah,
Danielle did see the tire deadlift video, so I think she's kind of hyping me up a little bit.
Well, I have to admit, though, you did train hard for that.
I very much did.
Yeah, you were up late.
Very much worked hard for sunburn, back pain, and disappointment.
I saw the video with the tires.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
That was a fun event. I want to do that one
again. Did you get a participation trophy?
That sounds stupid. I don't want it. Dude, after they announced the winners, you don't know how fast I was out of there. I was like, I just lost. I don't want to stick around and talk to anybody.
I can picture you just
hold on, but let me say this. There were so many great people there that I had the honor and privilege to compete with and meet.
Right.
And I still got to say this to the guy who won, but congrats to everybody that, placed, made nationals. I had a couple friends competing in the novice class for the first time. A couple of them placed. They did absolutely fantastic. I am proud of everybody that I trained with and was involved. And thank you to all the volunteers and sponsors who, made sure we had adjustments if we needed, kept us fucking fed throughout the day. This event lasted 5 hours, Ruben. We needed that.
Was you have an eating contest?
I wish. So I might have thrown up on the stones at the end though, because that after 4 events and you gotta lug a stone on your shoulder, that's brutal, dude.
It is.
And also, shout out to Sean taking pictures from the box. I love it. He's like, you want to snap some behind the scenes photos? I'm like, I don't think I've ever gotten behind the scenes photos before. This is great. Look at him, he's blushing. It's so cute.
All right.
But anyways, enough of that. I am very excited to bring the guest that we have on today. This is based out of Jersey. I've been in Jersey all my life. Both of my parents have been in Jersey all of their lives. So this is very much a Jersey podcast. And I want to welcome the man that started himself the Eat Jersey Challenge. He's eaten at over 200 towns in New Jersey. He aims to eat at all of over 300 towns here in the beautiful Garden State. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Peter Eat Jersey! Woo! I forgot how to pronounce his last name. I apologize.
That's all good.
Dude, how are you, man? It is
Pretty
so
good.
great to meet you.
Happy to be here.
I actually want to tell you this, and I want to start off the show with this because I found you, as I was talking with you about outside, because of Route 1 Diner. And the reason why I found out about it was actually through my father, right? So that's a place that my dad, even before it was Route 1, before it was even Crystal Diner, that he was going to when he was younger. And that was a spot that he always used to take me at when I was a kid, back when they had like the jukeboxes in there and everything. I used to kept trying to put quarter after quarter after quarter in until I eventually got cut off. But yeah, I have been going to that place for, over 30 years at this point. And that place, especially when we were living in Lawrence, was a big part of my life. That's where my dad would go all the time. He would meet friends there. He goes there whenever he actually comes to Jersey. He lives in Florida now. And the reason why he sent me that video, there's a painting that you show of Albert Einstein in there.
That's right.
Last name BRECKO. That's my father's painting.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
No way.
That's my father's painting.
Wow.
He told me he saw the video, and he's the one who showed me. I was like, holy shit, I think I watched you paint that one time. But yeah, that's my dad's painting in that video.
That is the coolest story I've ever heard. that painting.
I can tell you how I met my wife next.
Oh, we'll go there. But that painting stood out to me when we were in the restaurant just because it was so prominent. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's like really local because, he was in the area. So, not from Lawrence, but.
My dad is actually from Lawrence. So he went to Slackwood Elementary School back in the 50s.
Wow.
So, yeah, my dad has been in Lawrence all his life. He lived on, I think it was Betts Avenue.
Okay.
Over close to where the shopping center with Nino's and the pet store is. He used to live back over there when he was a kid.
That is the first time, well, I would say the second, but probably the biggest, that someone has recognized something in one of the videos and had a personal connection. The other was we ate at a diner up in Hopatcong, New Jersey, and
I think I watched this one.
Someone recognized their car in the video, and they're like, "That's my car. It's got a busted fender from this accident." And I was like, "Wow, that's good eye there."
Yeah, no, honestly, that's a lot better than spotting a fucking painting.
Yeah,
the painting is supposed to be in the shot. That's all that was there. Well, it's kind of hard to miss.
No, the painting was there, was good, and then the bit that we put in was that he wasn't from there, but John Stewart was from Lawrence. That's why I put his name up. That was the original picture I had up in there. But the colors were like the bright blue colors. It really stood out.
Yeah. John Stewart, if I remember correctly, he was the guy who ran from his country, had a big estate, created like an underground escape path to see if he could get back. Or am I thinking of somebody in another video?
I think we're thinking about someone else.
Okay. Because there was
John
a guy,
the Daily Show guy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy who had like a whole estate. He built like an underground pathway so he could get away by like boat or something.
That's up
I don't
the
know if
street.
it's ringing a bell or not.
Oh yeah, that's our most recent video because we only get about one video a month out. It just takes a lot of time to make them.
Yeah.
But that was from Bordentown, which is literally, I think we can walk out of the studio. It's just right across the creek.
It's pretty close.
You've heard of Napoleon.
Yeah.
Like the French guy, like, conquered Europe. He was like...
This was Joseph Bonaparte, his brother, correct?
His brother.
Got it.
He, when Napoleon's empire collapsed, this guy, he flees Europe. He's like, got to get the heck out of town. And he lands here in Jersey.
Yeah.
And, he makes off. He was put in charge of Spain by his brother. So he makes off with the Spanish crown jewels. And then he comes to Jersey to get out of, live in hiding in exile. And he builds himself a mansion here in Bordentown to basically hide out.
Okay.
In a mansion. And so he's scared that
that's pretty cool that he built it, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's balls, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? And,
mansion.
He was worried that people were going to come for him or the money. So he built, the mansion was up on a hill over the Delaware River.
Okay.
He built these escape tunnels. So someone came for him.
This was in Hapatcong, right?
Bordentown,
excuse me.
right up the street here. Yeah.
There's a lot of towns in New Jersey. I'm trying to keep track of them all.
There
Cross
are.
Cross the river.
Yeah.
That's right.
From you.
Right up the street.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, you were saying.
So yeah, this guy lived there in a mansion, like hiding out, right? Like you don't hide. I don't know how you hide out in a mansion. He was pretty popular. People knew who he was. But yeah,
kind of gives me like Great Gatsby vibes,
Yeah, it was crazy stuff. And then eventually he went back to Europe and
just lived his life.
Yeah, and the property fell through like all different hands. The mansion burnt down, crazy stuff. And now the town's trying to turn it into like a museum, like so you can go visit it. It's like a park and all that type of good stuff.
So you're doing the Eat Jersey challenge. Like I've mentioned in the intro, you've eaten it over 200 towns. You're trying to eat at all of them. Have you ever thought about doing different things that have been like outside of food? So I'll give you an example. My wife and her mom, right? They like going to different like haunted places. They go to things that are set up. One time she ended up dragging me out to this place called White Hill Mansion.
Okay.
Right? And, we go through the house, the paranormal experts, they do their thing. They hook things up. They try to talk to spirits in there. And it was kind of funny. There was one particular spot in the house over in the basement. You like go over to like a back door. There's a little bit of a hallway to the side. I open one door just slightly, and I hear something growl at me for a second, and I back up a little bit. I don't like run off or anything. I'm just like, okay, if like something like does happen to be real, that's probably a sign this is a place I shouldn't go into.
Mm-hmm.
So, I back up a little bit. And mind you, the basement was a pretty popular area during Prohibition and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you figure people are intoxicated or something like that. Maybe something happened down there. That was kind of, what I was thinking, right? And it was funny because she watched a show where this crew went to White Hill Mansion. In the exact same spot, the guy opened the same door and heard the same growl on this show in the exact spot I was in.
That's some scary stuff.
Yeah. Only thing is I backed up. He kind of ran all the way out the room.
There's probably
out the room. I think he hid behind the couch also.
You don't think maybe someone put a speaker back there in the wall and just hits the button, makes the noise go off when people come by?
I mean, I didn't open the door more to find out, to be completely honest with you.
Let the legend live.
Maybe I'll try that, and if I come back, then we'll know it was a speaker. And if you don't hear from me again, we know exactly what happened. Danielle, is this something you think I should try?
Maybe bring like my Lily doll with me next time. Because
okay.
I love that stuff, so I want.
So Lily, what she's talking about is
context
doll that a wrestling character uses. It's actually really, really creepy, but it's supposed to be.
It's like a voodoo doll or something?
Yeah, so
exactly.
like think of your characters like The Undertaker and things like that who are supposed to be like creepy, undead, scary. It's kind of that vibe. Right?
Annabelle.
So I feel like this would kind of help be like a little bit of a ghost repellent,
It could.
Yeah. Do you think that's something I should give a try? Do you think it would maybe help me survive?
Oh, I think anything would help.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yo, but so I actually found out today you were from Long Island. I thought you were from Jersey, which I apologize for that.
No,
But, I used to go to Long Island actually a lot. I don't know if you know where Governor's is in Levittown.
oh yeah.
I used to perform up there, me and a friend of mine, PJ Moore, and we did a show up there for a couple of months, right? We went to a couple places to like eat and stuff. I don't remember the exact names of anything, but what's some of your favorite places to go in Long Island? We'll talk about New Jersey as well, because for some reason we get lost in Piscataway. But what's some of your favorite places to go in Long Island?
To eat or just like wherever.
Anything, eat wherever. Why don't we do one of each?
I like for Italian food. I like Vespa.
Vespa.
They have like Italian fare, pasta,
Ooh.
pizza.
They have good Italian places in Long Island.
They do. They compete with us, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They really do. And let me see where else. I like to go to any dispensaries
Okay.
in Long Island.
Ain't nothing
We
wrong
have
with
a-
that.
We have a lot.
Yeah.
Too many.
That actually probably makes a lot of sense. That's where she blows all those thinking clouds
Yeah.
that we
see
talked about in the beginning of the show.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely doing that one day.
We got a good number of them around here too, so.
Nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this. So I think, we can agree that New Jersey definitely does diners best. I think out of anywhere.
We definitely do that. That's our motto, right?
Who do you think does pizza better? Is it New York or New Jersey?
Is this a trick question?
Is it New Jersey?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Pure,
some people-
pure New Jersey guy. I like it. I just wanted to double check with you
So-
because I know good places in New York. I know good places in New Jersey.
There's good on both sides of the river.
Yeah.
Right. So pure New Jersey in the sense I grew up here since I was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But I have to say technically I was born in Staten Island.
Okay.
Came from across the river. But yeah, no, I'm a Jersey guy through and through. Started this with my wife, so we do it together. And she's relatively new to New Jersey. She's only been here about 10 years or so, just a little bit over that. So it's as we're going
Where
around.
did she live before, if you don't mind me asking?
She lived in New York, out in Queens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's tri-state, pretty much.
For the most part, yeah.
Got it.
State area.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead, because you were in the middle of a story. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I didn't have the story yet, but
I thought there was more to that.
there's a story of how we got going and everything, but I didn't know where you wanted to go first.
So, talk to me a little bit about how you got this going. You mentioned before, we got on the show, you guys are empty nesters, and it gave you something to do. If there is a little bit of like a story to how this started, how was that?
In a way, we copied. So,
Okay.
I have a good friend from work at my day job, and he lives up in the Boston area. And him and his wife started this thing where they were going to go all around Massachusetts
Okay.
and eat in all the towns up there. They got about 351, and they were going around with a clipboard with a map of the state and, holding up for each town they stopped at. And I was like, what a cool idea. Like,
Yeah.
we live in Jersey. It's a small state. We can do that. I mean, we're from Central Jersey. We live in Monmouth County.
That's right.
Pretty much.
Central Jersey's a thing, people.
It's real. It's real.
Not just a myth. Frank, I'm talking to you. If you ever watch this for some reason.
I turned 50 last year, and in the past year, it is the first time anyone's ever tried telling me that where I come from doesn't exist. That it's a figment of my imagination. I'm like, what is this?
It just started.
Where
then.
did this come from?
I've
never
been
heard of
hearing
that.
this since college.
No.
No, it just started.
For me,
Oh, wow.
I grew up in Central Jersey. That's the way it was called. Our bank was Central Jersey Bank. It was.
So I went to college in St. Peter's up in Jersey City. So I used to hear this a lot.
Okay.
Back when I was going. I
Hey,
graduated.
John, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you worked at Central Jersey Bank?
No, I went to college.
No.
Oh.
Peter.
No, that used to be the bank I had. Like when I was a kid growing up, my parents. That was the bank we had.
Okay. 'Cause I used to know the bank manager was there.
Oh,
That's
no
such a
kidding.
great-
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
it
I
got
know.
eaten up, I think, by Bank of America
Bank of
eventually.
America,
But yeah, it was based in Freehold.
Right.
And yeah,
There was one in Princeton too, as well.
And their logo had the map of the state
Magazine.
shaded for Central. And I'm like, that's to me in my head.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Central
Central
Jersey.
Bank, right? Yep. Go ahead.
Anyway.
Why else would they put a central there? Makes all
So
the sense in the world. What's up?
What's this? It says Central Jersey Bank. It definitely exists then.
All right. Cool. She's on our side.
All right.
I didn't think a New Yorker would ever be on our side. I love it.
Oh,
Well,
of course.
facts are facts, people. Facts are facts.
That's right. You can't deny Central being there.
No.
You know what I mean?
I've met a lot of deniers lately, especially doing this online. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking to all other folks from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And it just
You
baffles me.
can't
I'm
talk to them.
like, what's wrong? Where'd this come from?
Yeah. Like, where'd all the hostility come from too? This man is just trying to eat here. This man just wanted some food. What's the problem?
It's like, don't even get started. It's like, are you New York? Are you Philly? Because, New Jersey's kind of like cut in half or bisected. But
Yeah.
Central Jersey's a little bit of both.
Yeah. I feel like we get a little bit more of the Philly crowd over here, though.
Well, technically, this is West Jersey. Do you know about the
Okay.
whole East-West thing?
Well, I mean, yeah, that technically makes sense.
So back in the day, like colonial day, like kings and queens, when it was part of the colonies,
Yeah.
New Jersey, there was no New Jersey. There were two Jerseys. They cut it in half, East and West Jersey. East being the part that we would think of as North, West being the part we would think of as South. And that dividing line, they fought over that line for over 70 years until the king basically said, forget it, merge together and just become one New Jersey.
Okay.
And if you know about this whole Central Jersey argument, people argue it to this day. It's like our state pastime arguing where's the boundary for North, Central, or South. So that was the deal back then.
So I feel like because we're in the capital of the city and this is like in that Central Jersey area,
Mhm.
I feel like this definitely qualifies. Right?
This is West. So that line still
Okay.
exists. If you ever look at a map of the towns, which you can find on our Instagram.
See, you're giving people, I think, fuel to tell them Central Jersey doesn't exist. You know what I say? You know what I'm saying?
I am concerned about that. But that East-West line, Hamilton and Lawrence are on that line.
Yeah.
Part of the border of Hamilton is that line. We're just west of it.
Although I do feel like if we count this as Central Jersey, then if we're going to somewhere, let's say Point Pleasant, we got to count that also because it's
Absolutely.
just kind of east of us.
It's
So
to
it's
me,
also central.
to me, it's Raritan River to 195.
Okay.
Right?
I think that's fair.
I know people that bend the rules. They're like, it's Newark Airport, Central Jersey. I'm like, hell no.
outta here.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I got to go that far on the train on transit, and you're telling me that's in Central Jersey? Please.
North Jersey can keep
Let's
that.
not. Yeah, no. We didn't need Newark anyway.
Great
Although,
food town, by the way.
yeah, no, Newark has a lot of great places to eat. I've definitely been in a couple over there. It's funny that you bring up the fact that there was a guy from the Massachusetts area that was doing this, which inspired you to do it for a couple of reasons. So you're actually the second person that I've had on that's, talked about like food, trivia, things to do like in their city or state. The first guy I had on here, he runs a channel called LA in a Minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he talks about a whole bunch of different things that are LA related, LA trivia, LA history. He highlights small businesses, has talked about many different things that have been LA related over the years that he's been doing his channel. And like you, he built a little bit of a following up with it. And we even started talking about Dave's Hot Chicken because they made one down here because that's originally from LA, which I didn't know that until he told me. Also, because I talked about the strongman comp I did this past weekend, the one I have in November is actually in Massachusetts. It's in Amherst.
Okay.
And we're going on vacation to Salem. Me, my wife, some of our friends, we leave on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
So,
If you're into all the paranormal stuff, which it sounds like,
well, my
They
wife
got it.
My wife
They
is.
got all that.
My wife definitely is. I kind of get dragged sometimes.
okay.
I don't ever go try to like mess with a ghost, but like if I'm like
I'll go with her. I'll go with her.
I think she would love that actually.
I love to mess with ghosts.
You do you?
Yeah.
So she's been to a couple of different places. She's been to White Hill Mansion. She went to Penhurst during the day. Would you ever go to Penhurst?
Yeah, I would go
Where's
everywhere,
Penhurst?
dude. Everywhere.
I think it's in Pennsylvania, but I think it's like up north.
Okay.
Penhurst Asylum.
Oh, those are really scary.
I don't know if it's called that now. She went like during the day on a tour. I don't think my wife is crazy enough to go at night. Not in a place like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that either.
Yeah, no.
We've seen
Imagine what's gonna growl at me in there, you know?
You'll see me and Lily up in there, just hanging out.
At night?
Yeah.
You're braver than I am.
Oh yeah. I'll
Shit.
do it.
You're gonna be friends with all the ghosties at night?
I love it.
Just do me a favor. Don't take them back home with you, okay?
I love all the dark stuff.
Because she's gonna take them back home. She's gonna bring them to the show, and then that's not gonna be good for anybody. I don't want to be hearing stuff through my mic. This is not where I go to just hear somebody talk back to me through what I'm trying to use. You see how she kind of put like her eye in there just to throw me off?
She's thinking about it.
The stinking clouds are gonna start. I see them coming.
All this stuff is going through my head right now. I have such good ideas.
We have not seen any ghosts yet, but we have been to a couple of places that are definitely, you could imagine ghosts would be hanging out.
So what's an example of that?
Way down South Jersey, deep South Jersey, Salem County.
Okay, that's pretty south.
Down by Delaware, that area.
Yeah.
There's a town called Lower Alloways Creek. And in that town, there's this house, I think it's called the Hancock House.
Okay.
Hancock, like the guy who signed the Constitution, John Hancock.
Yeah.
Famous family lived there. Not that guy, but his family.
Mm-hmm.
And during the Revolutionary War, the British thought like the Patriots were like forming an army there, like on that guy's land. It's in the middle of nowhere. But they weren't. The Patriots were not there. So the British basically send a team up this little creek off the Delaware River, and they go in and they massacre everybody. They wipe out like this family of like 14 people, kids, wives, whatever. And I think there were like one or two survivors, and they went on. But
that's awful.
But that house is there. It's a state park. You can go visit it, and they tell the story. But like I'd imagine there's some serious ghosts going on there.
Well, yeah. You take about 12 people out in one house. I can imagine. Somebody was probably pretty angry about that, and it kind of stayed. You know what I mean? You don't just let something like that go.
No. And, when we visit a town, like, we never know what the history of trivia is until we get there. I look up, see stuff online. Now, that town I knew is where the only nuclear power plant is in New Jersey. And I thought, okay, that's going to be our trivia.
I didn't even know we had one.
There's a nuke plant. Because when you drive in the town, there's signs everywhere, like, tuned to such and such radio, because if you hear a siren, you better haul ass and get out.
You better get out of that area.
And then we stopped at this house, and we learned the history of that story. I'm like, no, that's a much better story.
Yeah.
Creepy story.
So, which one was the better story, the nuke plant or the haunted house?
Oh, I'm going with the haunted house for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like you have a different attachment to it if I've heard the siren before, but otherwise
that would be haunting.
Yeah, because you hear that, you're like, oh shit, I'm going in the wrong direction of wherever I'm trying to go.
And I'm like, the car is not going to go faster than something like that blowing up or whatever.
Like, is this what Area 51 sounds like?
You say that, I start thinking of some hills have eyes people, like that type of stuff.
Honestly, I feel like I'm getting close to Area 51 and the aliens are watching me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like that kind of vibe. Am I wrong for thinking that? Do you get a different vibe than I do, or?
No, I mean, I get that vibe when you hear a siren going off like that.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
There's another account we follow since we started this called Ghosts on the Coast.
Okay.
They're based over near in the Highlands by Middletown, Sandy Hook area, and they go around. They do a lot of the paranormal stuff, and they're exploring like all these old places here in Jersey.
Okay.
Pretty good stuff we've learned from them.
Yeah, man. Nah, that's awesome. So let me ask you this: you've eaten at all these different towns in New Jersey. I do want to know what towns you haven't eaten in, where you want to eat at. But what I want to know first, so there was one video that you did of Clinton Station Diner, right? And there's a couple of food challenges that I've been talking about doing for years. I feel like, especially the ones where you can bring people, and I have a little bit more of a community in strongman now. I feel like there's people that I can take there and I would be able to conquer something like that, especially, if there's you can bring friends with you and things like that. And one of them was the Fat Sandwich Challenge in New Brunswick. I don't know if you've eaten in New Brunswick yet, but the other one was at Clinton Station Diner. I don't know if you know about their burger challenge.
I do. We had that in our post.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I might have missed the part with the burger challenge. Did you try that?
No. We didn't even know about that when we were there.
Until you got there?
It was when we went back and made the video and I started looking up what are the trivia stuff and I'm like, how did we miss this? You want to tell them what it's about, or?
Well, there's different challenges. So
the big one, though.
Yeah, the big one is I think it's a 20-pound burger, right? Or is there a bigger one than that?
I think it's bigger. I mean, it's like the size of a pizza pie.
It's
like a hamburger the size of a pizza.
Still have the tab with
thick.
it. That's on my phone. I still have the tab open. I just have to get to it really quick. So I'm reading this from the site. If you and 9 friends can finish what they call the 8th wonder, 105 pounds total.
105.
That
wow.
is a small child. The stone for the lightweight women in the novice class weighed 105 pounds at the comp I was at on Saturday. That's just for reference. A 105-pound burger. Can you imagine carrying that over to a table?
So divide that by 9. That's
so
like
you and 9 friends, it's divided by 10.
10, okay.
So 10.5 pounds a person.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah. So if you and 9 friends can finish the 8th wonder, 105 pounds total, in 1 hour, 10.5 pounds in 1 hour, we'll give you $2,000. That contest must be between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. and must be witnessed by Clinton Station Diner Management. Can I just say this? I feel like that's such a ripoff. For all that meat, you got to split that between 10 people? Are you kidding me? What are we doing here?
$200 a pop?
Yeah, for 10.5 pounds of meat?
That's I don't know how many people actually take them up on that.
Yeah.
There are other challenges. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Pete and Elda's challenge over in Neptune.
Oh, I've actually done that one.
I did it when I was younger and I could eat a lot of pizza. My son just recently discovered it. And
the good thing about it is their slices are very thin.
Yeah, it's a thin pie.
It's not as bad as it sounds. If it was like a huge pie, I would be concerned for you. But Pete and Elda's challenge in Neptune, I think is a fun challenge to do, especially if you're looking for something that's a little bit more chill to kind of get through.
And you get a shirt. That's the deal.
Yeah.
But I've always known they give away shirts. I didn't know until just recently when my son started doing it. They have a different shirt every month. And the shirt's themed after whatever's going on in pop culture, whatever the latest
I did
movie
not
is
know
that's out.
that.
So now he's collecting them like Pokemon, and I'm like, I wish I could eat that much pizza.
Honestly, as soon as you brought that up, I was like, you know what? I might have to start doing that. Because I don't know how far we are from Neptune. We live out over in New Egypt.
Oh, probably half hour, not that bad.
Yeah, not too far. I don't know if you've ever been.
Where do you live?
So we live right off of, I think it's either 537 or 539.
Mm-hmm.
We live really close to where the Italian Villa used to be.
Well, I didn't want your address, but what town do you live in?
We live in New Egypt. Technically it's called Cream Ridge, but it's in New Egypt.
New Egypt called Cream Ridge.
Yeah.
You know it's neither of those, right? It's called Plumstead.
Plumstead? Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm calling it New Egypt.
So this is another thing we've dealt with since we've been going all over the state, is we've been learning that towns have different names.
Yes.
And people, just like the North Jersey, South Jersey, Central Jersey thing, are super passionate about what they call their town. You identify as being from New Egypt.
It's technically Plumstead. I've seen that on a couple things I've filled out.
That's where you pay your taxes to.
Yes.
That's where your mayor's from. New Egypt is like a community. It's like a neighborhood inside Plumstead, technically.
Okay.
But you're right. If you're from there, you call it New Egypt.
Yeah.
But people are hardcore passionate about that.
I mean, I'm gonna keep calling it what I've always called it, because it's natural to me. Because I used to have friends that live in New Egypt before I met my wife, dating back to middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what I've been calling it since I was 14. It sticks with you. It's not changing.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So what it is that there's 564 official towns in the state, like municipalities. There's another 200 unofficial towns, of which like New Egypt would be one. And depending where people live, they identify with like the unofficial name. And it's just a matter of history of how these things all came about.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I would have had no idea about like how it came out, but that is something I've definitely noticed. I do want to mention the other challenges at the Clinton Station Diner. So let's get back to this meat. Let's talk about slinging it around.
Let's hear
putting
it
in our mouths. If you and 4 friends can finish the Mount Olympus, so 5 people, 25 pounds of beef, 50 pounds total, in 1 hour, it's on the house, plus you win $1,000.
That sounds
which
like a better
I
deal.
feel like that's a much better deal.
I think so, yeah.
Because they don't talk about the eighth wonder being on the house.
Wait a second. Isn't that the same $200?
But it's on the house, to be fair.
Okay.
So I think that's still a better deal.
All right.
I think that still qualifies. This one I think is the best one. So if you finish the Zeus, 7 pounds of beef, 15 pounds total, in either an hour and a half, you bring 1 friend, see there's options here, and finish it in 45 minutes, or 2 friends and finish it in 30 minutes, it's on the house, plus you win $500, which is good because there's options. Say if you bring 1 friend, that's an extra $50.
This sounds like a lot of math, really complicated.
I know. But like I'm kind of thinking the options around in my head. I was like, yo, how can I attack this if I ever do this? And then if you finish the Atlas, 3 pounds of beef in 45 minutes, it's on the house. Which the free burger is nice.
I feel like anyone could do that probably.
I feel like a lot of people could. I feel like the Zeus and the Atlas are probably the most doable. I feel like if I get a second person with me, I might be able to take that. But yeah, if you ever want to go to Clinton Station Diner, you ever want to put a lot of protein down your guzzler, that's definitely the place you can do it. I recommend the Zeus burger personally, but that's without me even trying it. So I don't know what that really means to you. But what did you get there? What was your favorite thing to eat on that menu when you went?
Well, for that stop, I think we did a breakfast there. So
okay.
Nothing exciting, like avocado toast or French toast or something like that.
All right.
I think my wife got steak and eggs because steak and eggs is like her go-to for diner.
It's a little bit more exciting than avocado toast. I got to give her that.
Yeah.
I love avocado toast. I love it.
Honestly, though, I just started thinking in my head like avocados from Mexico. Like that just stuck in my head really
pretty
fast.
Much.
You got me thinking of a song. You might have got me dancing a jig on another day. Who knows? So what are some of the towns that you haven't eaten in yet that you would like to?
There's a lot. So we recently last fall we hit the halfway point. So it was like 280 something, whatever. I think we're at 287. I'm losing track because we have not been going to as many new places lately because we got a puppy and it's slowing us down because we used to go out twice a week. Now we're averaging like once a month. Okay. And online, where we're publishing like all the places, we're way behind. We're like a year and a half behind for where we are actually. So we've got still halfway to go, halfway through the state. That's a lot of ground.
I thought it was like only like 300 like towns or something like that, and then you clarified it for me, especially when you brought up like all the different names. Right?
Yeah, I mean, if you add up the different names, it'd be like 700 or 800. We're doing 564.
Yeah,
and we're halfway on that. We started. It's interesting. We started the strategy. Let's go do the ones that are furthest away first. Let's go all the way up to the top of the state, Sussex County, go all the way down to like Cape May, and then work our way back.
Good idea.
Make it get easier as we go. But then I'm like, if we start publishing it that way, people are going to be like bored. Going to think all we do is South Jersey or North Jersey. Where's the Central Jersey?
Yeah.
Most of the Central Jersey places we've eaten in already because that's where we live. So people are always like, did you go to this town? Did you go to that town? So one way we did it, I guess I'll be sharing it here for everyone for the first time.
Yeah.
We just created a map online.
Okay.
It's our name of our challenge.com. So eatjerseychallenge.com. And there's a map of the state, and you can just visually see where we've been. All the towns we've been have lit up in yellow, and you can move the mouse around, find your town, see which ones we have and have not gone to.
Okay.
For the ones we haven't gone to, now that we've kind of got like a little bit of a following, we'd love some recommendations. Because a lot of times we roll into a town and it's just whatever we're in the mood for.
Have you been to New Brunswick yet?
Of course. I mean,
okay.
We did that before. I mean, it's Rutgers. Everyone's been there.
No, I'm trying to think of stuff that maybe we haven't done yet. I feel like you've been to a lot of like the shore towns. Like you've been to like Point Pleasant, Seaside, probably.
We did Park. We haven't done Seaside Heights yet.
You haven't done Seaside Heights?
Yeah.
There's some good places to go there. I've definitely had good pizza there.
We were told Maruca's is good.
Is that the Italian place where they used to eat on the Jersey Shore?
I don't know. It's like a tomato pie, I think. It is what I was told. Haven't had it, so I don't know.
That definitely sounds like a good option. There was a specific Italian restaurant in Tom's River that apparently they always used to go to on the show.
Rizzo's.
Yeah, Rizzo's. Yeah, they feed you in that place, man.
I have eaten there. My wife has not. I've eaten there. So
have you done anything like on Rizzo's?
No, because
that'd
be way before we started. I don't think they're there anymore. I think they got I think they have either a new owner or they moved somewhere. So back in the day, very Jersey. Like I used to work at Great Adventure.
Okay.
And our crew, we used to do Rizzo's holiday dinner every year. We'd go there like before Christmas or something.
I went there once. I want to go again if it's still around. If it's not, there's nothing I can do. But
yeah, I don't know if it's still there. But it was good food. You'd get like a monster-sized platter.
So you call it Plumstead, but in New Egypt, right? There used to be a place called the Italian Villa. I don't know if you ever checked that out because we live like right by it.
Not check that out.
No?
I used to go to the Outpost there all the time.
Okay.
Which I think is called the Plumstead Grill now.
Yeah.
It's like a log cabin.
Yeah, I'm right by there.
That place, that's where everyone from Great Adventure, we'd all go over there and go drinking every night.
Place.
It was wild. It was awesome back in the day.
No, it's still a good place to go. We've been there a couple times. Here's another one. So, and my wife loves this place too. She's been going here since she was a kid. Have you ever been to La Piazza in Allentown?
Allentown, New Jersey, like over here?
Yeah.
No.
No?
We have not, no.
That might be the next one you have to go to.
We did Woody's
in Allentown.
Okay. And that was the first post that went viral.
Really?
Yeah. Because we started posting and it was like 8 posts in when all of a sudden it blew up. And came home one night and my phone was like vibrating on the sofa. We're like, what's going on? And it was just going nuts.
It was just that.
And we weren't even like making videos back then. We were just putting like slideshows of still images on the screen.
Okay.
And I don't know why that one blew up, but it did.
And then that kind of gave you the idea from like videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, people want videos, so we go back.
That makes sense.
Make videos. And so when we started off, it was really like a bucket list thing. Let's just check the list, eat the food, and we were just going every town, eat as much as we could.
Yeah.
And then like our friends, we were sharing this stuff privately. And then our friends were like, you should start sharing this publicly. This is cool. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then we started, as we were going, figuring out there was a lot of cool stories to tell, like the trivia stuff. Like we learned about the Bonaparte guy here in Bordentown. We're like, that's pretty cool shit. I didn't know that happened here in New Jersey.
No.
And then
I had no clue.
So then, I don't know, we were going along for a while. I made 1 or 2 videos to experiment. I'm like, all right, let's try this. And then my friends were like, you got to do this. You got to make this public. And then, we flipped the switch about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And, we make the videos. They're about 60 to 90 seconds. So it's a little bit about the food.
Keep the attention
and as much history as I can put in 60 seconds. So I speak super fast.
Yeah, because you got to get it out.
I'm editing, yeah.
No, that makes sense.
That stuff.
So I'm still trying to find out a town you haven't been to. What about Edison?
Of course, Edison, Central Jersey.
That's fair. That's still Central Jersey?
I didn't consider it when I was growing up. As I've gotten older, I don't know. I'm a little.
You're on the fence a little bit.
I'll let them in.
See, this is how it starts. He's gonna start thinking Newark is Central Jersey.
No, Newark's great. All right, here's one we have not been to. Everyone keeps telling us we got to go to Haddonfield.
Haddonfield.
I have not been there.
I don't have anything for that, but have you ever been to Harold's Deli in Edison?
I have. My wife has not. That's a good place.
You got to take her to that one.
Yeah.
So I went to that one on New Year's Eve one year. I think it was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my wife walked out of there with a pancake that you put in a pizza box. I had a giant sandwich. I think she still has the picture of it.
You don't get like the big pastrami thing?
Oh, no, yeah.
That's what
it was
famous for.
It was like yay high, like this wide. I'm just over here like, I put a pretty good dent in it. I didn't finish it. I think I maybe got like 3/4 of the way through, which I don't know if I could still do that, but yeah, no, that was a good night. We haven't been back since. I definitely want to go back, but
Haddonfield, we were told there's a place called Gould's Burgers for cheesesteaks.
Gould's Burgers,
and we haven't done it yet, but multiple people keep telling us, gotta go there. I'm like, okay, we'll check it out when we get there eventually.
Gould's Burgers, it's called.
Yeah.
Why is it called that?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
I know you haven't gone yet, so it's probably not going to tell. You're probably not going to be able to tell me much, but
so you tell me this one. Another one we keep hearing after we did the Lawrence video is a place called Meatheads in Lawrence. We haven't been there. It's actually like a block or two away from the Route 1 diner. It's pretty close over there.
Oh wow.
Everyone's saying that's the best cheesesteaks in Central Jersey.
I'd have to check that out myself because I don't know how if anybody is listening, let me know how long Meatheads has been around for because I don't know if that was around back when I was a kid or not. I don't know if you would know anything about it.
I don't know.
Yeah. I have never been to Meatheads. I wouldn't be able to tell you about that. To be completely honest.
We made a decent dent in Burlington County, but we got a lot of Burlington left.
Mount Holly, the town, that's a pretty good place to go.
A lot of cool history there. We did a place there called Beat Uno's.
I don't know about Beat Uno's. I do know there's a dispensary that they have in Mount Holly, Stratosphere.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm there.
they're a really good dispensary. If you're into having a beer, definitely check that out. Their food's decent. Their food's not the best thing in the world, but it's decent. You could definitely eat.
They got food in the dispensary?
I think they have like little stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't think it's like a whole lot.
We have not come across that combo. Like that would be a great combo. Food and the dispensary.
I will tell you this, they have cornhole and that's all I really needed a dispensary.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's something about cornhole when you have beer. It's just fun for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Just something about tossing bags in holes. I don't know what it is. But yeah, Stratosphere is a good place to go to if you haven't been there. There's a place that they have a bar. I always used to get nachos over there. I forget what that place is called. Damn, I wish I could think of the name right now. I'd have to get back to you on that one.
You know, a lot of times people ask us, what are your favorite places? What are the best ones you've been to? And I honestly, I have a list of like ones that are memorable, but I'm like, you have to ask the opposite question. What were the ones that were horrible that you went to?
So people don't go there?
Yeah, not just people don't go there, but it's hard for me to answer which ones were good because so far out of like 200-something places, they've all been good.
Okay.
I can count on less than one hand how many places were awful. Like, don't go there. Like, that was the worst meal I've ever had. It was a bad experience. So, I think that's a pretty good track record.
Yeah.
Just getting lucky. It's
I don't know if that's just getting lucky though. Like I think, you've been to good places, you look for recommendations, and you're not trying to have a bad experience.
No.
Like you're trying to make something that people can find out about Jersey, they can, find really cool facts and they can find places they can enjoy. Which I think is the magic of something like that.
Yeah, one of the things that we do, like, with the trivia aspect, is also talk, like you mentioned the guy from LA.
Yeah.
Is to talk about some of the small businesses in the town, too.
Yep.
So we haven't published a lot of that stuff yet, but in the more recent towns, we typically try to do a little bit more of a spotlight on small businesses besides the restaurants, even though the food is always the main focus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's interesting, like, in the rural towns, sometimes there's not that many choices. There might only be one restaurant, and that's the restaurant we have to go to, whether we like it or not. When we're in the busier areas, then, whatever we're in the mood for, or if we've gotten a recommendation, we'll give it a try. We also try to, like, try all different cuisines.
Yeah.
You pointed out you saw a lot of seafood earlier we were chatting.
I did also see there was a Mexican place where you guys got tacos at. Like, I didn't just see seafood. I want to make that clear.
Well, it's funny because as I'm going through all the pictures, I'm like, oh yeah, we like octopus. So octopus seems to show up in a lot of our posts, and
you didn't realize it until somebody brought it up.
No, we didn't because I feel like we try all different things. Like up North Jersey in Fort Lee, That's K-Town. It's all Korean food. Like,
Yeah.
well, for there, we got to, when in Rome, eat the different things wherever we go. And some of the more interesting cuisines have been some of the better meals, the more memorable ones.
That's not up in like the mountains, right? Is it one of those towns that's like up in the mountains, or
No, that's like over by George Washington Bridge.
all right?
Like up that way.
I wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right location, because there was a place that I went to over there that has all you can eat sushi, and for some reason those places are just always good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because they're all you can eat, but
we did one of those down in Deptford.
Okay,
that was really good. Now, well, you're on the topic. We did another one. I won't name it or which town it was in, and that was in our bottom 5.
Okay,
it was awful, but it was that format of a restaurant.
Okay,
so
I mean, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
There's a chain that me and my wife used to go to when we lived like right across the street. I think it's Sakana. I think it's called.
Yeah.
They're a little bit of a chain. They're pretty good also.
I think we've eaten at one of those before.
Yeah. Danielle, you were gonna say something? I'm sorry.
I just said it's bad to have like a bad experience at a sushi place. That's probably the worst place to have a bad experience.
I feel like that probably sticks with you the next couple of days because of the fish.
It could. I mean,
I don't know. He kind of laughed like we were bringing up bad memories.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So I said like there's less than 5. We've only published one place so far that would be on that 5-place list, and
I don't think that's what you're trying to do, though.
No, I don't ever want to trash a business.
Yeah.
I'm never going to talk negatively. I think like in that video, if you figure it out, and I'll just say you can go figure it out. I talked creatively about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, if a place is really good, I mean, we're not doing food reviews.
Although, let me ask you this: is it something that was posted recently or a while ago?
A while ago.
Okay, so we'd have to search.
Yeah, you'd have to scroll back and figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah, we're not. I never meant to set out to do food reviews, right? So I'm not here to say like, oh, this is the best pizza or this is the best cheesesteak. It's just
that's subjective anyway.
This is what we ate in this town. It was good, or here you make your own call. Like, hey, go check it out. So we're not. We want to support all the small businesses. We do try to avoid chains.
That's fair.
Although we've had a handful in there, and you mentioned diners, and pizza, which are supreme across our state. And we have eaten in diners, we have eaten pizzas, but we're not doing a pizza and a diner tour.
Yeah.
We actually met a couple from North Jersey. Their goal is to eat in every diner in New Jersey. We met them along the way.
That's ambitious.
Yeah.
Because there's some that have multiple.
Yeah. I think they have almost the same number of diners as there are towns. So their challenge is just
Wow, I didn't know that.
Just as challenging as ours.
Yeah. No, I got to find out what's going on with them.
Yeah, connect. They're John and Carrie
definitely do it. Have you ever been to Jersey Girl Cafe over in Hamilton?
I have not.
If you ever go, I normally get their hot Shelby.
Mm-hmm.
It's rice, bacon, chipotle mayo, chicken, onions. It's got all the fixings. I usually put some hot sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
I like a lot of spicy food. I'm a little bit of a spice head. But yeah, if you ever go, that's the meal that I always get, and you're pretty close. It's in Hamilton. It's right on 33.
Jersey Girl Deli.
Jersey Girl Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've actually had the owner of that place on. Her name's Kathy. She's a really good person to talk to.
Yeah, we have to check it out.
Yeah.
We've got family in Hamilton, so we come over here every now and then.
We used to, because we lived on Brookwood Road, right? Mm-hmm. We lived by the shopping center, actually where the Sakana is. We lived like right across the street. There's a place called the Brookwood Cafe. If you've never been there, definitely check that out also. One of the guys there, he used to actually teach at Lawrence High, the guy who owns it.
Didn't you have him on the show recently?
I did.
I think I might have seen that or part of that episode, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he's a good guy too. I actually have to go back there soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean some of the food is, more memorable than others. Like here's what I'm looking forward to. Another place I've heard is legendary is Donkey's down in Camden.
Oh.
It's supposed to be Anthony Bourdain rated as like the best cheesesteak in Philly. but it's in New Jersey.
The best cheesesteak in Philly is in Camden, New Jersey.
That's right.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And Bourdain is from New Jersey, so like that,
Yeah,
credit.
that's true.
But we're going down to a concert down there pretty soon, and so the plan is to go and do that before, and that will check our box for Camden because we haven't eaten down there. But that cheesesteak, I've looked it up. They serve it on a round roll with poppy seeds versus like a regular hoagie roll.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah,
it is weird.
That kind of sounds like a slider, like a makeshift slider, a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a slider's small. This is like bigger. It's like
or like kind of like like an egg or like a donut with like cream in it. Kind of like something like that. Maybe a bowl. I don't know.
So when you talk about stories and legends, this place was in the news not long ago because the owner has a giant
a walrus cheesesteak in the middle of the. Oh my God!
Wait,
that's great.
So someone stole it.
Someone stole his penis.
Because he took it down. I guess he shows it to people in the bar.
He shows people his walrus penis,
and he puts it on the bar, lets them handle it, whatever.
Very, very proud of it, just slapping it on the table.
So it was in the news that these people.
That is legendary.
These people made off with the thing. They stole it. And I'm like, that's sad. He's like, I'm not going to charge them. I have them on video. I know who they are, but we're not going to charge them. And then he's got a second one.
He had a spare.
He pulls it. So now we can still go see his backup.
He pulled out his other penis.
How does one get a walrus penis in their possession?
I don't know, but I hope to ask. That's my question.
How does somebody get two of them?
Yeah.
I just want to know, did he like slap them together before the one got stolen? Just putting his penises together like, Like, what is that? I've never heard of something like this. I just want to know if he's got a third stringer. Like,
my first question is going to be that. Like, how did you get this?
How did you get the one?
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Good thing I always keep a spare penis on me.
There's so many cool, fun stories like this though throughout our state. That's the fun thing about doing all this.
Yeah, no, and you get to find out about all of it almost in like real time.
I think that's my favorite story I've ever heard, ever.
What, the walrus penis?
Yeah.
All right. I'll make sure when we bring on some of the people that you mentioned, like Dawn Marie, Rob Van Dam, Tori Wilson, like, hey, you want to talk about some walrus penis? That's what they'll come on for.
Do it.
Listen, I think if you smoke enough weed with Rob Van Dam, I think you might do it.
He so would.
Like, why did the guy have a spare walrus penis on him? That'll get the thinking cloud going.
Yeah,
that was the part that I was just like, all right, I get it. That's funny, interesting story. Someone stole his, thing, and then he has a backup one.
Good thing I always keep a spare with me.
I can just see him whipping it out from underneath the wet bar. Like,
oh, he's working it. He's definitely working it. Swing low, swing late. Yeah, he's working it. He's working that updo with that walrus.
And he would just slam it down on the bar. Like, he would just put it in the middle of the bar. Like nothing.
I mean, if there's any place you're going to slam any penis down in public, I feel like it's definitely at a bar.
Yeah.
I did see a guy step on a glass bottle with his foot one time at a bar. That was pretty gnarly.
That sounds pretty painful.
Yeah.
They had to probably drunk. He didn't feel it.
They had to cut him off after that.
I would hope so.
Yeah. This actually happened pretty close to here. It happened at Bill's. You probably know where Bill's is.
Not necessarily.
It's right on the 5 Points.
No, I don't think I've been there. Heard of that one.
Do you know where the Applebee's is on 33?
On 130?
On 33.
No, I'm not sure.
What about Golden Dawn?
Damn. But I'm failing the hyper. We're so hyper local, but then like
I know.
With 564 towns, I can't keep track of all of them.
No, that makes perfect sense though.
Yeah.
So if you turn on 33 right by the Applebee's, You make, I think it's a right from there. There's what they call the 5 points, where the fire station is. There's a 7-Eleven at one of them. The bar with Bills is
like
right
Hamilton
across the
Square
street.
type area.
Kind of.
Okay.
I don't know like actual like addresses or anything like that, but it's where a few roads intersect, and there's 5 like I guess like landmarks, and one of them is also a jewelry store, and again like I mentioned, one of them is Bill's. But yeah, this happened just right in the middle of it. I'm talking to an old friend that I hadn't seen since high school, and just in the middle of that conversation out on the patio, like full Mazel Tov style, this guy just in flip flops steps on his beer as hard as he can, and we're looking at it laughing our asses off, obviously hoping he didn't get hurt or anything. But yeah, like I said, he was cut off. They gave him first aid on his foot, and thankfully he walked out okay.
That's lucky.
But
you hit a tendon with that glass, that would be
game
over.
Yeah, you hit the wrong thing, goes at the wrong angle. Yeah, you're in for a rough night. But I mean, thankfully he walked out of it, with needing a little first aid and having a good story to tell.
That's the best way to go home.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna get kicked out of a bar, that's how you do it. But honestly, though, I think this show has been absolutely fantastic. Ruben hasn't hit us with the wrap-up sign at all. He's actually wrapped up in whatever's going on around him. But I learned a lot about the state that I had lived in from you tonight, and I very much appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you so much. I would absolutely love to have you back on, especially because we ran over the hour already.
Yeah, and
goes quick, doesn't it?
It goes really fast. And
I love how now he does it after I say it.
He's like listening on the monitor probably, right?
Hey, you see this? Yeah. Yeah.
He missed out on the penis. What?
Did you miss out on the walrus penis, Ruben? Yeah, oh, you heard it? Yeah, no, there's a guy that has 2 of them, and he was slapping them together going, art. Just pretend it's the bone.
I didn't
bone on bone crime.
I didn't plan to end on that story, but that's a good way to end the show.
Yeah, you got to end it with some walrus penis.
We've got so many more stories to tell. I've got about 150 towns we have not yet published. So as these come out, we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about.
So you have 100 towns that you still have to go to, pretty much.
They're all on the freaking No. We got like over 200 towns to go to, but I'm saying I have 150 towns on the camera roll that we haven't published yet online.
Okay, got it. All right. But yeah, man, I cannot wait to hear about the rest of the experiences from New Jersey. And I would love to hear about some of the other people that you mentioned in this show as well. So I definitely have to go back and take a listen. But definitely thank you for being here, man. I 100% appreciate it. And thanks, Dad, for putting that painting in Route 1 Diner. Otherwise, this show never would have happened.
That is such a cool story. Thanks for sharing that with me.
No, I got to tell him that I had you on now.
All right.
But, yeah, man, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you 100%. Danielle, Birds of Prey is coming on next week.
Yay!
I am very excited to have them on. They're coming on during the day, though. Are you going to be able to be here?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. So I will let you know. But thank you guys for tuning in as always. Shout out to Ruben for helping produce all the shows here at Hamilton Radio. Shout out to Sean for giving us behind-the-scenes photos in the back. We never get that. I feel like I got VIP treatment tonight. First time I've ever felt that from the box. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you, Ruben. But anyways, one more time, thank you guys. We will be back on Wednesday, probably around 12 noon next week. I'll let you guys know as we get a little bit closer. But until then, I will check you guys later. Deuces, everybody.
Bye, guys.